Welcome to the Blerdsnerds podcast.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hey.
You guys could sound more enthusiastic.
What? So could you?
Yeah.
No, I sounded happy enough to see
Hi,
you
I'm
guys.
Mel.
Okay. Hi, I'm Shannon.
I'm Johnson.
Welcome to another episode of the Blerdsnerds podcast.
Woo!
These banners don't go with this background at all, guys. Note to self for next time. Anyway,
It doesn't.
so we're back. We're sorry for our absence. I know that we didn't have an episode last week. There was a lot going on, but we're here now. The first episode of our book club launched last week, so if you haven't checked that out yet, make sure you do. Children of Virtue and Vengeance by Tony Adeyemi. And thank you to everyone who has subscribed to our channel so far. And if you don't know, you can find us on YouTube and you can listen to us on your podcast listening app of choice. So if you're not doing that already, make sure you do that before you continue listening to us. So let's, as always, we can start with the nerdiest thing you guys have done this week. What have you guys been up to?
I'll start. So I finished 7 Deadly Sins on Netflix.
Don't talk about it yet, but okay.
Yeah, I did that. I've been watching Harley Quinn show on HBO Max. It's pretty great.
I've been told you another show that I told Jossie was good, and he kind of just like pushed me off, and now he watched it for himself.
A lot
And
of
now he
people
knows
told
that
me that show was good. All right.
Okay, but I also told you it was good, and you were just like, meh. That's what you said. So just wanted to throw that out there.
Anyway, I'm watching it. I'm on season 2 now.
Mhm.
And it's good. It's an adult show. It's like
It is.
it's kind
That's
of
what I
giving
told
me
you.
like Drawn Together vibes. I don't know if you've seen that show before.
Yeah. Yes, I have seen Drawn Together.
So similar to that. And I also watched show on HBO Max with Awkwafina called Nora from Queens. It's pretty funny.
Wait, Nora from Queens is on HBO Max?
Yeah.
Oh, I have to
show
watch
is
that because
great.
I want to watch that show. I have to get my own HBO Max account now for reasons I will not say on this podcast. But yes, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna get one and watch it on there too.
Okay, cool. So
How
I've been
is
watching that.
it?
It's funny. It's like Awkwafina has a very like distinct voice.
Yes,
And then they also have the actress from Orange is the New Black. Her name is Laura Tan Chin.
Which
And
one was
she also
which
has
one
a
was-
distinct voice. The older Asian woman, I forgot her name on Orange is the New Black. But like she's short, like she's really short. She has like a deep voice too,
yes.
Yeah. So it's like their two voices, it's just like those are just funny themselves. And just the things that they're doing in the show, like it's pretty good. And they also had the episode that had one of the actors from Kim's Convenience Store. He played Jung in the show. So he was in there. It was
I
pretty
never
good to
watched
see
that
him.
show actually.
Yeah, but it's like I don't know. It's like I'm seeing the same actors. It was like they just like recycling like the Asian actors from other shows. Like it's like like get some more people. Like I've seen like these same people like in a million things. But it's still nice to see them though. But
it is nice to see them.
Yeah,
You're right.
It is.
So I have to watch that. Does HBO Max? I think maybe my HBO Now account should have rolled over into HBO Max. So I have to check into that because I want to watch that. I'm looking for like a new regular show to watch. I keep watching The Office on a repeat cycle right now, and it's kind of bad. I'm just like stuck in that, so I want to like move on. Okay, what else?
Kind of
Is that all you
Jazz
did?
does.
Yeah, true, because it's so easy to get sucked back in.
Yeah, she just watches Bob's Burgers on repeat.
Yeah.
I love that show. That's a good one.
I feel mad about Bob's Burgers. It's cool.
It's funny. I like it.
You posted a meme about it the other day, Shannon.
Well, yeah, because it was funny, but that doesn't mean I have to watch the
it's
show.
relatable.
It is.
And it's so funny.
Did you do anything else, Jossie?
No, I think that's about it. Oh wait, also I've been playing a little bit of Dead by Daylight, and it's cross-platform, so you should get that so you can play.
What is Dead by Daylight? Is that a zombie game?
It's not a zombie. It's a scary game. It's like you're running away from a killer, like you're trying to survive.
That doesn't sound like something I want to play.
You would like it, Shannon. You would like it.
How much is it? Is it free?
$20 probably $20, $30.
Okay, wait. So can I get it on Switch or is it PlayStation?
It's on everything. Right now.
Oh,
It's
okay.
cross-platform with everything. So you get on
Maybe.
PlayStation and you can play together.
Okay. I guess I'll see. I don't think I want to spend $20 on a scary game, but I'll see. I'll look at it.
We
I'll
can
let you
stream
know.
it. That's why people like it. We can stream it.
Oh, that's true. We do need something to stream. All right,
Yeah.
cool. I'll do it. I'll do it for that reason only.
It'll be
Okay.
funny for the stream.
We got to put something on our Twitch. You're right. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Mel, what about you? What have you done?
So I'm almost done Umbrella Academy, which is, oh my gosh, that show touches my soul. I never thought something could be so funny, and I love it. So we're almost done that, and once that happens, I'll have a full thing. I have so many thoughts and ideas about that. And then I've been reading Children of Virtue and Vengeance. Check out our episode every Thursday. And then that's basically it. It's been kind of busy with work and stuff. So yeah, not very slim pickings this week.
Yes, you're right. I've been doing a fair amount. I've been watching some anime, which I'll talk about in a second. Actually, that's all I've been doing. I've been longboarding. That counts for anything. It's an exercise, though. It's not really a nerdy thing.
yes.
Yeah.
We went roller skating a few times, socially
Yes.
distant,
Oh,
of
nice.
course, because you can't be next to each other on roller skates like that.
Yes. I am enjoying longboarding though more than roller skating. I've been doing that, so hopefully I'll get better at that soon. If that counts as a nerdy thing, I don't know. It doesn't, but whatever. I just
Ooh,
want to say it
wait.
anyway.
I have something else that's nerdy. Kind of, not really. Back to Umbrella Academy. I've
Okay.
been binging season 1 and season 2 music from the show. I never thought Guardians was always like my number one for TV show songs, like the soundtracks. But recently that has been bumped down by Umbrella Academy season 1 and season 2. Whoever does their music is freaking incredible, and I need to give them all the props because that's like every mood.
The season 2 soundtrack was very good. I don't remember the season 1 soundtrack, but the season 2 soundtrack was good. I remember.
On Spotify, they have 1 and 2 together, so it just kind of mixes in. And
Okay.
it's so freaking good. I love it.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Yeah.
it does. It is good. It is good. I've listened to it separately from the show recently as well.
Yeah, and it's nice to hear the songs of the characters. I can talk about this more when I'm done, but listening to the songs that are specific for each character kind of gives them like that characteristic. It's really neat.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't remember any of the music from the show, so I should probably look at that.
Spotify.
I feel like
or
music is
YouTube.
I
not
should probably check that out.
Jassy, I feel like music is not something that you pay attention to when you're watching things. That's just what I get from you. I don't know.
Yeah. The music is there to set the background, but I'm more paying attention to what they're saying and doing, I guess, more than so.
But the music sets also the comedy. I think it makes it sort of what it is. It gives it that other layer. It brings it to life, gives it the characteristics.
Yeah.
Because they have like the bed music of just like the like tunes. But then you have like some of it's very like whimsical, which is I think it's funny. I think that's like the best way to describe it. I was talking to Shannon about this the other day, and I couldn't figure out like the word for like when an action is happening and you could associate that action with like a specific tune, if that makes sense. Anyways.
Yes, I understand what you're trying to say, but I can't tell you the wordage that you're.
I don't know what it is either.
I can't tell you what it is. Did you do anything else?
Did you?
Was it me that was going, or was it you?
No, it was you, and then I took over again. I'm sorry. I got excited about that. The
You're
song.
Right. No, okay. So I've been watching some anime. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna commit now. Hold me accountable to this. To doing this every week. I'm gonna deliver you an anime pick of the week. So I'm gonna start like watching a lot more anime and giving you guys some suggestions. And it could be new or old. It doesn't matter if you've seen it or not already, or if it's old. It's so what? It's as I'm discovering it. Okay. So if you haven't seen it, if you haven't seen it yet, you can watch it if I bring it up and then tell me if you liked it or what you thought. Or if it's old and you have seen it already, you can just say something about the show and then we can talk about it, Whatever.
Okay, wait. So you're gonna mention it, and then if people want to watch it, they'll watch it like with you, and then tell you after. You're not going to mention like the week before what you're going to watch.
No. I'm just going to give out my picks of what I've been watching, and then if somebody has something to say about it, then they can comment, listener engagement, guys. That's what we're pushing for here. Engage us on our YouTube channel by leaving a comment.
Yeah.
So yes, I have two for this week. I'm only gonna have one going forward, but I just watched 2 this week. So I will talk about that. The first one that is really good is a show called sorry guys. There it is.
There you go.
Nice.
The first one is called Japan Sinks 2020. It's an anime that's on Netflix. It's fairly new. It came out a couple weeks ago. I told Jossie to watch it. Jossie, have you watched any of it?
No, I have not. I
Of
will
course.
though. I will.
I told you like 2 weeks ago to watch this though. It wasn't 2 weeks ago, but I told you like it
No,
wasn't.
a
It
couple
wasn't 2
days
weeks
ago.
It was a couple days ago. You're right.
I have a
But you
question.
should- Yes.
Does this have any parallels to like what's going on in the world kind of thing?
Not really. I mean, it is very appropriate for this year. I'll talk about what it's about in a second. It's
Okay,
appropriate for
okay.
this year, but it doesn't have really anything to do with what's going on right now. Jossie, you should have watched at least a couple of episodes. It's so good. It's so good. Anyway, it is literally about what it sounds like, Japan sinking. So it is about this family who's trying to survive through literally Japan's island sinking due to like huge earthquakes that they've been having, and literally it's like all breaking into pieces, and Mount Fuji's erupting, and everything is sinking, and they're trying to survive and like, get to somewhere safe. It's very good. It's very sad. It is very dark. There's a lot of death, but it's very, very good. And I give it out of 10, probably like an 8. Yeah, it's
Wow.
really good. Yeah,
That's a good
Jossie,
rating. That's
you need
high.
to, you need to watch it.
I will probably this week. I'm trying to finish some stuff up, Harley Quinn.
Like what?
and
Vampire
some
Diaries?
things.
Again?
I
that's
did
what you
start
told me you were
rewatching
watching.
it with Jazz. No, I'm
Stop
just watching that
watching
with Jazz. I'm not watching
That's a
that by
good show.
myself as
Okay.
much.
There's
Yeah,
only
Vampire Diaries is
10.
great.
I think there's only 10 or 12 episodes, Jossie. It's a very
Wait,
quick watch.
Shannon. Wait, did you watch any Vampire Diaries though? Did I tell you to watch that?
But I've seen Vampire Diaries before. So it's not
How
as
much
urgent.
did you watch? How much did you watch?
I've seen the majority of seasons of Vampire Diaries. I think
When did you watch it?
a long time ago, like when it was out.
Okay, now you should watch it again though,
Yeah.
because
Okay,
it-
but
exactly.
it's not.
The
And
second
no,
go through is great.
I've rewatched it a second time though. I rewatched it again in college. The only season that I didn't see was like the last 2 seasons, and it's not as
What?
urgent. The last 2 seasons I haven't.
No,
seen.
I understand. I know what you said. I'm just
can't believe
surprised
it.
you never finished it.
Yeah. You gotta
Okay.
finish it, Shannon.
Okay, I will. But the thing is that me rewatching it now is not as urgent because I've seen it as you watching a show that you've never seen.
Gotcha.
No.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
No, doesn't agree though. No, doesn't agree. But
I will watch it, but I have seen it. But you should watch Japan Sinks 2020. It is super good.
gotcha.
Shannon, we're living
will.
through the
I
world
will.
sinking, okay? We don't need to
No,
watch
we're
it.
not. We're living through the world going through other things. We're not living through the literal earth sinking. But you should watch it because it'll give you some It'll give you some survival tips. Anyway, it's good. You can watch it in English. The main character, her voice is super annoying, but whatever. It's something you'll get over. I think it is 100% English watchable. That's what I'll do
I can
too.
see. I can see them making memes about it with like, you know how every month this supposedly like says like the murder hornets and everything. Like, there you go. Something needs to happen for September. This is it.
Oh yes, the earth sinking. Yeah, that's So I think along with the anime suggestion, I'll also give the rateability of you to be able to watch it dubbed. Like if it's a terrible dub, this is a good dub, so you can watch it in English. So you'll get through it quick. Depending on your tolerance for dark death things.
I'm about it.
But
I'm with it. I'm with it.
Another anime you should watch is Cells at Work. It's another show on Netflix that I just discovered, and I'm discovering all of these things via an anime Facebook group that I'm in. Anyway, this is super educational. Cells at Work. It's about the human body. It's really good. So like the characters that you see on screen play different types of cells in a human body. So the girl that you see right there in the red, she is a red blood cell. And then the guy that's in all white, he's a white blood cell. And then all these characters are different cells in the body. And the whole show is about the human body and like how the human body works. Hella educational. It's really good. I give it like a 6. 6.5. It's good. It's a fun watch. But like sometimes if your brain is not ready to absorb all of the like the scientific names for like
No.
things going on in the body, like you have to be willing to learn to watch it. It's good though.
So wait, what is like? What are they? It looks like they're destroying the body.
No. They're destroying like the germs and the bacteria and like all the stuff that happens. So like every
so
episode,
like fighting germs and stuff.
yeah. So like here, let me read you off some of the episode titles because like every episode is like a different thing that's happening in the body, and it basically like shows how the body deals with these different things. So I'll read you some of the episode titles right now once I pull it up. Give me 2 seconds. Yeah, so the first one is about pneumococcus, which I honestly forgot what pneumococcus is. But when I was watching it, I was like, this is good. This is educational. I'm learning things. And the second episode is like a scrape wound. So like what happens to your body when you get a cut and like all the bacteria that enters the body through like an open wound and stuff. Sorry guys, my phone's going off. So that's the second episode. The third episode is about the flu and like what happens when like flu germs enter your body, like food poisoning, pollen allergies. There's one about cancer, which I haven't gotten to that one yet. The circulatory system. Yeah. Heat stroke, a whole bunch of things. It's super educational. Yes, you should watch it. The watchability in English, I'll also give like an 8. You can watch it in English. It's not super annoying to listen to. So yeah, those are my 2 anime picks of the week.
Oh
so,
gosh.
What?
I'm reading about the pneumococcus. People can be infected with the bacteria, or they can carry it in their throat and not be ill. Those carriers can still spread it, primarily in droplets from their nose or mouth when they breathe, cough. So COVID is basically like.
Sounds like
I feel
coronavirus.
Thank you, Google.
Sounds like coronavirus. So my 2 anime picks of the week are Japan Sinks 2020 and Cells at Work. So if you've seen any of these animes and you like them, just let us know in the comments, or you can write us on Instagram. And if you are going to watch it after I gave you these great suggestions, tell me how you liked it. Jossie will be telling me how he liked it next week because he'll be watching at least one.
Oh man, wow! I feel forced. I feel very forced.
Yeah, but you were supposed to watch it already. But anyway, Jossie, wait, you were supposed to tell us about that other thing with you forgot to mention that in your nerdiest thing, the Jamie Foxx movie, the one about
Project Power, I think.
Yes. Yeah. Tell us about that before we.
What is it?
It's basically a movie about, I think, people like get powers through taking these like pills, like I guess these like street pills, and they give them like superpowers. So like in the trailer, like you see Jamie Foxx talking to this girl, and he's like, "Oh, what's your power?" And she says rapping, and then she starts spitting like a verse throughout the whole like trailer, and then you see them like fighting people. Like Jamie Foxx is a cop, and I think Joseph Gordon-Levitt is in it as a cop.
Okay.
So I guess they're like
I love Joseph. I love him. He's great. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I haven't watched it yet, but like that's what I got from the trailer.
So it's a movie, right? It's not
jazz. Yeah,
it's a movie, right? It's not a show. But you haven't watched it yet, or you did?
No, I haven't watched it yet. I'm waiting for Jazz.
I thought you did watch it. Oh, sorry. Okay, so
No.
maybe I'll watch it too, and then we can talk more about it.
Wait, what is it out on?
Yeah. Oh, Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna write this down.
Project Power.
Project Power.
Yeah, so I'll watch it too, and then we can talk about it next week. Sorry that we're late on it, guys. I didn't realize that it was out already.
I didn't even know this was a thing. I'm really excited.
So something else that also came out last week, which I'm sorry we didn't have an episode last week, but whatchamacallit, 7 Deadly Sins came out last week, so we can talk about that. I didn't finish watching it, as I was telling Jossie earlier. I got through most of it, but I didn't finish it. I have like 3 episodes left. Jossie finished it. I'm gonna say right now, after 3 years of waiting for this, I was super disappointed by the season. Just gonna throw it out there. It wasn't great. Jossie, agree or disagree?
It wasn't the best. But that could be because I watched it in dub because I hate myself. So
yep,
that might be the case.
Jossie watched it in dub. The English dub of 7 Deadly Sins, I'm gonna give that rateability literally a 1. Like it's so bad in English. It's so bad. Meliodas' voice is terrible, and he's the only
main
voice
problem. His voice.
Yeah, it's just his voice. Everyone else's voice is like okay. I don't really like Hawk's voice in English either, but everyone else. Yeah. Everyone else's voice is okay, but overall, and like a lot of people that watch this show on Netflix don't realize that you can change it back to Japanese, because I know when you watch Netflix anime on
Yeah.
Netflix, it plays in default in English,
Mhm.
but you can go into the subtitle settings and play it
Yeah.
in original Japanese. So here's a note for people
Mhm.
that don't know that you can do that. You do not have to watch it in English. You don't have to subject yourself
Yeah.
to that horror. Change it back to Japanese.
Yes, please learn from my mistakes, please.
Jossie didn't know that either. Oh wait, did you know?
No, I knew. I just like
Okay, you
I
just didn't
watched
do it.
one episode and then I was like, because I wasn't gonna read it. Like it was late, probably when I watched it most of the time. So I was like, I watch it done.
Yeah, but I know I had a friend who didn't know that you could do that, and I told him like you don't have to do this to yourself. So just just
Yeah.
switch it back to Japanese. Yeah, Jossie. Okay, so walk me through how it ended. Did they break the
How
curse?
it ended?
Did they break the curse?
Oh
by the end of the
no,
They
they're
didn't?
leaving that for they're leaving it for the next season. It
So wait,
ended with them fighting what's his name? Esterosa.
okay,
Esterosa went crazy because he absorbed a couple of, I think 3 of the 10 commandments.
okay,
Because like at the end of the show, Meliodas is trying to get all 10 commandments because that'll give him enough strength to fight his father, the demon lord.
yep,
So basically, like Esterosa came back to life and he collected 3 of the commandments and started going crazy. Because I know in the manga that Esterosa is really Mael, the 4th
yeah,
archangel.
okay.
So they didn't reveal that yet though. I don't know if they're going to or what. But
Okay.
like he's basically going crazy trying to get Elizabeth because he loves her too. It was a lot. I didn't really like it. I didn't really like
So
it.
they didn't break the curse. They're gonna leave that for next season still.
Yeah.
How long do you think we're gonna be waiting for season 4?
I don't know. I think season 4 should be the last season though, because it's like they kind of stretched this season out a lot.
Yeah, it was stretched out a lot. There was just a lot of episodes going by where just not a lot of things happening were interesting me.
Yeah.
That's why I couldn't finish it. I mean, I'm gonna finish it, but I just got sidetracked because
Yeah.
other things were interesting me more than this disappointing season of Seven Deadly Sins. If you watch Seven Deadly Sins and you enjoyed it and you completely disagree with what we're saying, then let us know. I'd be very interested to know why you enjoyed it, if you enjoyed it. And if you thought it sucked also, then just let us know that too, because it'd be nice to be agreed with.
That had some interesting parts, like when the demons came, like the one who like Meliodas' teacher, he came and fought them. And he
There
did
were
like the
some
full
good
counter. Yeah,
yeah,
some good parts.
there were some good fights, but it wasn't enough to like completely, save the whole season, I don't think. Right?
Say it again. Wait,
I said there were some good
Yeah,
fights. I froze. Oh, sorry. Okay. There were some good fights, but it wasn't enough to like save the season, I don't think.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It wasn't enough.
Like
24
the story was interesting though, with Elizabeth being reincarnated and the Meliodas being immortal. Kind of like it was kind of
Mhm.
sad, it was like a sad love story. Him having to keep watching her die and over again.
Yeah. I mean, that part was sad. And that's why I thought they would break the curse at the end of the season. But you know what? Whatever. That's fine. That's fine.
But they're just dragging it. Yeah, they're dragging it.
So what do you give this season overall on a scale of 1 to 10?
I give it a 6. Like a 6.
That's still more than half. That's not bad.
Yeah. It wasn't the best, but I'm not gonna give it like a 3 or something, I don't think.
We give it a 6 with a complete watchability score in English of a 1. Don't watch it in English.
Don't watch it in English.
I feel like that'll undoubtedly make your experience worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's 7 Deadly Sins for you guys, a complete womp. Anyway, this past weekend was also very exciting for the reason that Legend of Korra is out on Netflix. If you guys remember, they released Avatar a few months back, and now Korra is out. I started watching it. I'm on season 2 right now. This is the first time. Well, the seasons of Legends of Korra, that's what I'm saying. The seasons of Legend of Korra are shorter than Avatar. There's only 10 to 12 episodes a season. So yeah, so it's a fast watch. This is the first time that I've seen Legend of Korra. I didn't watch it when it originally aired, so I'm watching it with fresh eyes, and I like it. There are aspects that I like better than Avatar. I feel like the show as a whole is a little more adult than Avatar was. Like there's a lot more adult, like teen adult problems in Korra. Whereas
Yeah.
Avatar, you know, he was like a 12-year-old kid and it showed in his actions. But like Korra's older. And the show has a lot more drama like than Avatar. But Korra herself kind of is annoying as a person because she is very hard-headed and doesn't listen to anybody. So
Yeah.
that's annoying. But I still think she's a cooler Avatar than Aang, to be honest. Did you watch Legend of Korra, Jossie, when it was out a long time ago?
Yeah, and I can understand why you didn't watch it. It was out like at some point they stopped airing it on Nickelodeon, and I had to watch it on the Nickelodeon website, which was the most horrible thing ever. like me, like an adult just watching like something on the Nickelodeon website with the bright ass orange like everywhere. Like, oh man. But yeah, I finished the whole thing on there, and I can't wait to watch it again. I haven't started yet because I'm waiting for chance.
So
I wanna watch it
okay,
too.
so did you watch it before, Mel?
No, my brother did though on the Nickelodeon website when they took it off of Nickelodeon. I used to play games on that website. There was like, I think they had like a SpongeBob game. I can't remember, but I used to play on that. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. So
Yeah.
it'd be like if you're watching this on YouTube, kind of like the background that we have right now, but it'd be like bright orange and then like the game in the center. And it's like it's no fun.
I remember those websites from the 2000s. Wow. Okay. Jossie, so since you've watched this before, who is a better Avatar for you? Aang or Korra?
Everybody's gonna say Aang and stuff, but like I really like Korra better because like Aang, like because she's just like more of a fighter. Like
Yeah.
Aang was a monk. Like he wasn't really scrapping like Korra is
Yeah,
in this
exactly.
show. Like she's
Exactly.
beating everybody up.
I like Korra for that reason too. She's much more relatable, I think, and she's not so like, oh, peace and love, you know? That's not always what
Yeah,
life's about.
Uh-huh.
But she makes a lot of dumb decisions. She makes worse
She
decisions
does.
than Aang did. So that's what's
Yeah.
annoying about her. She makes so many dumb
Mhm.
decisions. I'm just like, what is wrong with you? But I do like her better than Aang for that reason.
But
alone.
I think it's because like her team isn't. Oh, well, she has more benders, I guess, than Aang did. But like her team, like they're just not all up there. Like Bolin isn't all up there. Like he's not the brightest person.
First of all, they all sound the same. So like my dad, who's never seen Korra, I was watching it in the living room yesterday, and he was watching it like in passing, and then he was like, "Is this Avatar? Did they grow up?" And I'm just like, "No." He was like, "They all sound the same," and I was like, "They do." Bolin kind of sounds like Sokka a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think the same person that played Zuko plays General Iroh, right? Like his grandson. Do you remember his grandson was in it for a little while?
I forgot about him. Yeah.
I think it's the same voice actor.
Oh, okay.
And my dad was saying that they all sounded the same, and I'm just like,
wait, what's the grandson's name?
General Iroh.
Probably is the same actor.
I think so.
Maybe. I was trying to find it, but I can't find it.
But yeah, I'm enjoying watching it so far. I'll definitely be done by next week, so I'll give my full thoughts since I've never seen it before.
Yeah.
But
did you?
Yeah, it's really good.
Did you see anything with Unalog? Did you see like Unalog and like his whole thing?
Who's Unalog?
The guy with like the mask is like the villain with the mask.
Amon?
No. Oh, Amon. There we go.
I'm like, wait, Unalog?
I think Unalog is like the next season or something. I think.
Okay, because Amon is the first season with the Equalists. I also think that the problems in this season are much more real world and relatable. So yeah, it's Amon with the Equalists in season 1. Right now, it's season 2 is the Spirits with her uncle, the chief of the Northern Water Tribe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what's happening right now. So maybe I just haven't gotten to that yet.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I like it a lot. I like it more than Avatar. Speaking of the Avatar and Korra, it was also announced this week that the original creators of Avatar are no longer going to be involved in the Netflix live action series, which is appalling and devastating news because that was really the only reason anyone was willing to watch it at all.
Yeah, we don't want to watch another one of like the one they had last time. That was very unfortunate for everybody involved.
Yeah. So Michael Dante and DiMartino and Brian Konecko. So they're no longer involved with the adaptation. So DiMartino posted an open letter on his website announcing that he and Konecko has, I don't know if I'm saying his name right, I'm sorry guys, has they left the project due to creative differences. And I have the letter that he wrote. I'm just going to read it real quick. So it says, many of you have been asking me for updates about the Avatar live action Netflix series. I can finally tell you that I am no longer involved with the project. In June of this year, after 2 years of development work, Brian Konecko and I made the difficult decision to leave the production. When Brian and I signed onto the project in 2018, we were hired as executive producers and showrunners. In a joint announcement for the series, Netflix said that it was committed to honoring our vision for this retelling and to supporting us on creating the series. And we expressed how excited we were for the opportunity to be at the helm. Unfortunately, things did not go as we had hoped. Look, things happen. Productions are challenging, unforeseen events arise, plans have to change, and when those things have happened at other points during my career, I try to be like an air nomad and adapt. I do my best to go with the flow, no matter what obstacle is in my way. But even an air nomad knows when it's time to cut their losses and move on. I started to reevaluate what is truly important in my life and what I needed to do with what's left of it. I took some advice from Uncle Iroh. I looked inward and started asking myself the big question: who are you and what do you want? I also sought wisdom from Stoic philosophers who were big on differentiating between what is within our control and what isn't. I realized I couldn't control the creative direction of the series, but I could control how I responded. So I chose to leave the project. It was the hardest professional decision I've ever had to make, and certainly not one that I took lightly, but it was necessary for my happiness and creative integrity. And who knows? Netflix's live action adaptation of Avatar has the potential to be good. It might turn out to be a show many of us end up enjoying. But what I can be certain about is that whatever vision ends up on screen, it will not be what Brian and I had envisioned or intended to make. I also want to be clear that this doesn't mean the end of my involvement in the Avatar universe. These stories and characters are important to me, and the renewed interest and excitement in Avatar and Korra has been inspiring to see. With this letter has left me with a very heavy heart. I know many of you will be disappointed and frustrated by this news. I get it. I share your disappointment and frustration. I also recognize this creative setback is small compared to the problems we're all facing as a society right now. Thankfully, Iroh offered some wisdom for that too. Sometimes life is like this dark tunnel. You can't always see the light at the end of the tunnel, but if you just keep moving, you will come to a better place. May we all keep moving and come to a better place. Thank you for reading and for your continued enthusiasm for the Avatar universe. With gratitude, Michael Dante DiMartino. So,
DiMartino, I feel you in my heart and soul with that letter.
What he basically said was that Netflix wasn't trying to listen to their ideas, which is crazy, Netflix, because you guys didn't make the show in the first place. So, like, how are you not, that's kind of crazy. And Netflix is kind of messed up for that. And I think it was a big mistake for Netflix to not want to go with their direction, because the show, basically, like, you need them to make the show a success.
There was he made a huge statement when it said whatever's going to be on Netflix is not what we envisioned, which
he did.
They created an amazing series animated, and I feel like Netflix, you might mess it up. Hope you don't, but you might.
Netflix should have definitely learned from the disaster of the live action movie, like you said earlier, and realized that, like, if you're going to try to make a live action Avatar, you should include the original creators. But Netflix, it kind of seemed like Netflix was kind of selfish with this, to be quite honest. So
yeah, I think that's what the undertone of that letter sort of states.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And he would just want to make it clear to just, like, don't associate me with this. Whatever happens, like, do not.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. He's like, I want no part of this. But there also hasn't been any updates on, like, how far production has gone along. And they started this, 2018?
Well, they announced it in 2018.
Okay.
So I don't know if there's been, like, casting. They definitely didn't start shooting anything yet, because, COVID probably got in the way of that also.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
That sucks.
I mean, I'm gonna watch the first episode, but if it's bad, I'm not gonna commit to watching any more of it. Screw that, So, and that's Netflix's loss, because it was a good thing that they had all of them on there, but now they just let them go. So that's
for sure.
That's bad. That's bad for Netflix.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Jossie, are you gonna watch it now still?
Yeah, I probably will, but I don't want it to be trash. Like I just hope it's not trash. I don't know. But
I hope it's not trash either. I hope Netflix has a really good idea. Like if they were so adamant with not going along with the original creators' direction for the show, I just hope they have a really good idea of their own. And if they don't,
they should get the creators of the Dragon Prince to do it, to finish it. Or something. I don't know. Somebody. Because it's a similar vibe to Avatar.
I guess so. I guess so. They just have to commit. They have to commit a lot to the animation budget of this show. I hope the animation is going to be good.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like M. Night Shyamalan's version. And
I don't know why a lot of these shows, not these shows specifically, but a lot of shows when they do things with like CGI and animation or whatever they try to do, that always seems like it's the first budget to get cut.
Yeah.
Like remember Game of Thrones was the same way. They were like, oh, we want to do this, so let's just take from, you know, this other area of like what would visually be appealing to the show. And then that's when you have mistakes happen. So
true.
First of all, I bet the show doesn't even come out. I feel like we're not even going to see a glimpse of this show until like 2022. So whatever. I don't care. No one cares. I don't care about this live action one as long as now that we have the original Avatar on Netflix, like whatever to this live action. You know, I don't really care about it. When it comes out, it come out, and when it doesn't,
it would be interesting to see. I'm wondering because Avatar came out on Netflix, and now The Legend of Korra is coming out on Netflix. I wonder if they're sort of teeing it up for it to maybe just pop up on our subscription one day, like they've been doing stuff. You know, like surprising everybody with it.
Oh, maybe, but I just feel like if they haven't even started shooting it, I just feel like it's going to be a while.
Do we know for sure they haven't started shooting yet?
I don't think. Well, we haven't heard anything about cast or anything like that. I don't know for sure, but I just don't think that they have. Really.
I guess we'll find out.
I just don't think they have.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then continuing on with anime news, it's a sad day for some this past weekend because Kiss Anime has effectively, permanently been removed from the interwebs. So for those of you who don't know what Kiss Anime is, it is an illegal streaming site where you could watch all of your anime and read all of your manga for free.
Yep.
And on Saturday morning, it was taken down following reports that Japan would be implementing stricter copyright laws. Japanese parliament endorsed and revised an anti-online piracy law for copyright control, banning illicit downloading of manga, magazines, and academic texts, in addition to music videos that were already covered by existing legislation. So, Jossie, I know that you have a Crunchyroll account now, right? So I know you haven't used Kiss Anime in a while, have you?
No, I haven't. I
haven't used it either. Actually, I don't think I've ever used it because I was always afraid of viruses. But I have a Crunchyroll account, which is not that much money. So for everyone who got kicked off of Kiss Anime, you can just get a Crunchyroll account or a Funimation account. I guarantee you'll be fine. It's like $6 a month. You'll be okay. I mean, but I guess that tacked on with like all your other streaming services, I guess it does add up. So I am truly sorry that there is no more Kiss Anime. Like, it's kind of sad. I mean, it is sad because it's been.
It could come back though. It could come back. Who knows?
I don't think it'll come back. If it comes back as something else, I just don't think that it'll be up for as long since they're implementing
domain or something, you know.
What'd you say? Yeah, but since they're implementing stricter laws, I just feel like if it does come back as something else, it'll probably get taken down.
Yeah,
like a lot faster. But yeah, Kiss Anime and Kiss Manga have been operational for more than a decade. That's a long time for an illegal site.
Crazy. Yeah,
that's a very long time.
They should have became legal. They should have became like a legit, you know, like Crunchyroll or something.
They could have. They could have. No, they didn't have copyright to any of the stuff.
Oh yeah.
How are they gonna go? How are they gonna go?
I don't know.
How are they gonna go about doing that?
They probably made some money from this site, so you know.
Maybe because if they had ads, I don't know. I never
ads donations.
Yeah. And it has to be arguably one of the most popular sites for illegal anime manga watching /
I miss all my torrent sites, my mirroring sites, and everything.
It's just not a thing anymore. You know,
Tuner, like you know, Pirate Bay, all those, you know, all those illegal things.
As the world advances more, we're gonna get less and less of that. So you just have to do your due diligence and pay for it like everyone else, But I feel you, Kiss Anime fans, but I guarantee you it is gonna be okay. Just get a Crunchyroll account. Partner up with your friends like Netflix and just hop onto their accounts. But anyway, it's just sad because it's been up for so long. But yeah, that's it. It's gone. Bye, guys. It's the ushering in of a new era. Anyway, Jossie, have you seen the Fresh Prince reboot trailer that came out last year?
Yeah. I think I did see it last year. I don't remember all of it, but I remember seeing it. There's like a darker spin to it, right?
Yes. So it came out as a fan trailer last year, and the creator of the fan trailer, I think his name is Morgan Cooper. What he was going for was he wanted it to catch the attention of somebody who worked on the original show, and Will Smith did see it, and I think he decided to hop aboard this project. So now the fan trailer that was a fan trailer is actually turning into a real show. So
cool.
The Fresh Prince will be coming back as a drama. When I first heard about this, I was indifferent, but then when I watched the trailer, I was like, it actually doesn't look that bad, to be honest. And we can't show the trailer here because we got in trouble last time we showed a trailer on this podcast. So if you haven't seen it, go on YouTube and watch it, and then come back and finish listening to us. But anyway, we can't play it here. But it's a good trailer, right?
I'm a fan.
Yep.
I like it. I think I like that it's almost like it's a different side of like what the comedy would be. It was like the comedy, how like when things happen, you kind of like look at it in a comedy way or like seriously, and some people cope in different ways. So I feel like there could be almost this underlayer, and I know they were two separate projects, but I feel like there could almost be this underlayer of like the events that happened were interpreted as comedy way long ago, but now it's like serious. It's like the other side of it, because they're trying to stick with the same core, like, Aunt Viv, Uncle Phil, and Will, and Jazz. I love the outfit in the trailer. So yeah, I think that's really, I like it. I'm going to watch it. I'm a fan.
The Fresh Prince, I feel like, is something that was so long ago now that I feel like a reboot is fine. Unlike, people are trying to reboot things that only came out a few years ago that, enough time hasn't passed. So I feel like this is okay. And I feel like it actually looks good. The new show is going to be called Bel-Air. Cooper is co-writing.
Will's working on it.
Yes. So it's being, whatchamacallit? It's Will Smith's studio and also a different studio that's also joining together to work on it. Cooper's co-writing and directing the pilot, and will serve as co-executive producer on the series. And Chris Collins is also going to be an executive producer, and he worked on The Wire. And The Wire is arguably one of the best television shows of all time. I've never seen The Wire, but I'm just going off what other people said. I'm just going off what people say. So he's also working on it. The only thing is that no cast members have been announced yet, and it's unclear if the people that we see in the trailer are going to be the characters like in the actual show when it comes out.
Okay. Cool.
But I feel like I would want to, if I was in the trailer, I feel like you should cast me in the show.
Yeah, right?
I'd be really mad because like if it wasn't for, you know what? I was a big part of why this blew up because I was on it and I was good. I would just want to be in it.
I feel like having Will Smith on your side gives it a lot of credibility, and I think it'll keep it like, hopefully it'll keep it like what it is in a sense, if you understand what I'm saying, with like what happened and all that. But I think it looked really good. I like how they upped the handshake of Jazz and Will's little handshake there.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to it whenever that's gonna come out. I wasn't
imagine making a project and then having the people you want to see it, and then your life literally gets flipped upside down.
You know what it is? It's hashtagging.
Poetic.
Hashtagging can literally take you a long way. Just saying. But yeah, I'm excited about that. Wasn't a fan, but I'm excited now. What I'm also not a fan of. No, I wasn't a fan of not the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, of the remake.
Oh.
I wasn't, because you know how I feel about reboots. I'm very
Yeah.
much against all reboots, but it looks good. I've said it many times on this podcast that this reboot era is very tiresome. But yeah. What I'm not a fan of though is Mulan being released on Disney Plus and you having to pay $30 for it. It's crazy.
Yeah, my bank account's not fond of that either, and I will
Not
probably
gonna
not
be-
be doing that. Nope, not subscribing to that.
I had no plans to watch Mulan before.
Agreed.
After we figured out certain, the certain stances of the actress that plays her. So I'm definitely not going to be paying an additional $30, even though I'm not paying for my Disney Plus subscription. Thank you, Jossie. So I have no say over if I watch it or not.
Yeah.
But if you,
Oh yeah, that's true. I'll have to get it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, so if Jossie were to get it, would you actually watch it?
no, I would not. I was going to watch it to begin with. So I'm
Yeah.
still not going to watch it. Yeah. So $30 is a little ridiculous. Because I mean, I understand that like it's going from like a household perspective where like if you bought like 3 movie tickets, it would actually be more than $30. So I'm assuming that they are assuming that everyone's in a household of more than one person.
Mm.
But if you're by yourself and you just want to watch Mulan, I just think that $30 is a little obscene, to be quite honest.
Yeah, or in the age of what we're living in, where you have friends who are sharing accounts, you could always ask them to split it, and then you can do it.
$30
you
is
could
just
buy
a
it.
little. $30 is a little
I
much
agree.
though, because
Yeah.
the highest price for a movie, the highest price to download a digital movie online is like $20 at the most. So I don't know where they're coming from with this $30 price line.
Listen,
I don't know where that's coming from. It's a
Disney's
little
like,
ridiculous.
we need to make our coins.
$30 plus, so really like $40 on top of your monthly subscription cost. So you're paying $40 for a movie.
I think they're being a little greedy about it because they already make
Oh,
like
100%.
they can afford to flop with one movie. Like they'll be fine. You know,
They will
don't
be fine.
Release it for a couple bucks or whatever. You know.
Especially because they hit their, so they have a goal of hitting an amount of subscribers, 5 years, and they already hit their 5-year plan in I think it was like something crazy, like 9 months. So they're doing excellent, and I agree with Jossie that
So wait,
one movie's not going to hurt them.
How many subscribers do they have? Do you remember the number?
I don't
from the
remember the number.
article?
I have to go back and look.
Okay, so let's say that they could have charged $10 for this movie, because if they have 5 million subscribers and you charge $10, that's $50 million that you make.
Yeah, right. How much?
Yeah.
Assuming that everyone buys it though. So I mean I get that too, but
And I think that Disney has jumped really. This is all trying to remember from like different articles I've read, that Disney actually jumped the amount of subscribers they have along with hitting their goal of the 5 years, which part of it is because their subscription's like $7, $6.99, whatever. And so yeah, they would still be making a lot of money if they charged the movie, like you said, a lot less. They would still make a very, very good amount.
Again, assuming that everybody buys it, but I feel like people are a lot more likely to buy it if it was $10 as opposed to it being $30.
Yeah.
You know what I could do with $30? I could buy something else. That's not a movie. I'm just saying.
But then you have the people who are really big into the nostalgia factor and want to see it. Like I have a lot of friends who are very excited too.
I have a lot of friends that are excited to see it too.
Yeah,
but
so.
even if I really wanted to see this movie, even if I was really looking forward to it before COVID, I still would not pay this. I still would not pay to see it.
Personally, I wouldn't either, but
I wouldn't pay.
Yeah.
And speaking of movie theaters, we didn't put this in the rundown, but I just want to talk about this. So AMC theaters are reopening like next week, and they're
not. Yeah, they are.
Yes, yeah, some of them are, and they're having this promotion because it's like there's like their anniversary or something. I forgot how many years they've been open.
Thinking about it, I'm like, oh.
So it's gonna reopen, and they're gonna have a promotion for their anniversary where they're charging 15 cents for a ticket, which is how much a movie ticket cost when AMC theaters first opened, and I forgot what year it was. So for 15 cents, for the price of 15 cents, you can go sit in a diseased theater and possibly catch COVID.
You know what I do miss? I do miss movie theater popcorn, but I will not be going to a theater to watch anything.
I don't miss it that much. I don't miss it that much. Buy the popcorn from the supermarket and stick it in your microwave. It's literally the same. It tastes the same.
Yeah, that's true. I just haven't had popcorn in forever. I just realized. But yeah, that's kind of crazy.
I don't miss movies. I mean, I feel bad for AMC. They're struggling right now. I enjoyed going to the movies when it was safe. but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be at a movie theater now.
Yeah.
Shannon, did you ever have that pass? The what was it? The monthly? Was that you or was that Jaja?
No, I didn't have. Yeah, Jaja had the AMC pass. I had a movie pass though. When movie
You
pass
still
was a
have
thing.
that?
No, because movie pass is done. Movie pass shut down a long time ago.
Okay. I forgot
Yeah.
that happened.
Movie pass, it was such a great idea, but it was so cheap. It was too cheap for their own good. They couldn't uphold their business model because it was like $10 a month to see unlimited movies.
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. But yeah, so like I said, I do miss going to the movies, because that was a semblance of normal life, but you will not catch me in a movie theater when I can literally sit in the comfort of my own home and watch movies.
I agree.
Yep. Especially since the first week that they open, they're going to be putting a lot of old movies back in the theater, like Black Panther. They're going to play that. I was reading and I was like, what? Exactly.
Come on now. Don't fall for it, Black people. Don't fall for it. All right. Don't fall for it. Please.
But I know people that are going to go to the movies and I'm just like, come on, guys.
I know people are going to go. Like those same people, like, probably not going to have mask on and not have the mask on correctly or whatever,
And like, I'm assuming that they're going to do reduced capacity, but I feel like I didn't read anything specific about how many people are going to be let into a theater. Cause I'm not going to a movie theater if somebody's going to be sitting right next to me. That's a little ridiculous.
What's their cleaning policy, in terms of like, how do they clean after the movies? Because all those seats are like cloth, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so
the reclining seats are leather.
They are? Okay.
Yeah.
I guess it depends the theater you're going to. Are all AMCs like that? I can't remember. Yeah, I don't remember anything about the theaters.
Most AMCs have reclining seats now, and the reclining seats are leather.
Okay.
Yeah.
But can you imagine trying to clean that in between viewings? It's like
I remember I went to the movies. I went to the movies when COVID was like first starting, and I remember I bought my little Clorox wipes and I wiped down my seats and my cup holder before I sat down. So I would only hope that it's kind of like icky. It's kind of gross. AMC can make their money by releasing all the movies they were planning to release, pending the production goes well. And if they just have like an on-demand service, they can still make their money. Like people can still purchase the movies to watch in their homes, for like $20. Just like how like
people are gonna do. They're gonna release the stuff themselves if like people aren't going to the movies. Like
that's true.
Then giving AMC money for no reason, I guess.
People are going to fall for the 15-cent price tag. Don't fall for it, guys. Guess what? Your COVID hospital bills are going to be more than 15 cents. They're going to cost a lot of money.
That's the truth right there.
Let's think about that. I don't know if they're going to have snack sales. I don't think they should, because if you want people to wear their masks the whole time, then you can't serve food, because then they're not going to be wearing their masks. Then they're going to have their masks off and they're going to be like eating all their popcorn and stuff.
That's so gross.
It's true. Breathing all their germs out into the air while they're trying to eat their popcorn.
Can we stop talking about it? I think I think it can speak for everyone when I say we get it.
We got to know of it.
All right, moving on.
Don't go to the movies, guys. Don't go to the movies. Anyway,
don't go to the movies, please.
Anyway, New York Comic Con finally announced that they were going virtual. I feel like it took them forever to say that they were going to go virtual. I think like 2 weeks ago, they were still saying that they had no plans to cancel. So I'm really glad that they decided to do that. So it's going to be online again, just like San Diego Comic Con was, from October 8th to October 11th. And unlike San Diego Comic Con, where I feel like I completely forgot it was happening, Jossie, let's make a commitment to actually be watching day to day. Maybe we'll do like a day-to-day recap of New York Comic Con.
Do we have to pay for this though? Do we have to pay for this in order to...
That's a good question. So I think San Diego Comic Con was free, I believe, right? To like watch all the panels and stuff. Yeah. I mean, I feel bad because they're losing like a shit ton of money. Like they're losing.
I feel bad for the artists.
Tons of money.
Is like some artists, this is where they really showcase their stuff for the whole year.
Yeah, Artist Alley was great.
Artist Alley.
I hope they're doing something for them.
Yeah, I hope so too.
At least giving them the platform to like talk about their stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what the Funko situation is for October, Jossie. Let's see if it's as much as a mess of San Diego Comic Con.
It's gonna be online, so it's gonna be bots. So
yeah, Bots everywhere. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's gonna be an issue. But
Yeah,
maybe we'll do like a day-to-day recap of Comic-Con.
Yeah,
Maybe
we
we'll do it.
should.
We can do it live. I'm saying a lot of things right now, but who knows? Maybe. So look out for that. So it's gonna be partnering with YouTube to bring fans 4 days of content from the biggest studios, publishers, and creators in business. I'm pretty sure. I don't really know. I don't think there's a way to charge for that, honestly, if it's gonna be on YouTube. So I don't think that. I think it's gonna be free for the most part.
Okay, that's good then.
Yeah. So yeah. Again, October 8th through 11th. Look out for that. Yeah. We're in a year of virtual events, guys. And guess what? It's only gonna get worse because people are stupid. We're gonna be on lockdown for a whole other year too. Next summer, we're still gonna be locked down.
Oh gosh.
I'm not even going to know how to speak to people like live, like in human form, after that long of a time. Oh my gosh, yeah.
It's definitely gonna be weird.
Yeah. Anyways, let's keep the spirits up. We got this. Let's
wear a
go
mask,
see you.
everyone. Wear a mask.
Yeah, wear a mask. It's becoming an accessory. Buy your favorite
Yes,
one.
please, people, stop wearing those blue masks. Get some nice masks. Jesus.
Well, the blue, you mean like the hospital masks? But
Those
those
are
are
the medical ones?
Yeah.
Those are the easiest ones to breathe in, though.
Yes, but it's like they don't feel good on my face. Like they don't feel good on my face. I don't like how they feel. Like,
cloth masks feel really weird on my face. It feels really hot.
And they're not as protective, obviously, because they're not the medical ones.
Yeah.
So.
I enjoy wearing the medical. I have a few like patterned ones that I've started wearing more, like when I go to certain places. But when I'm just like walking out my house, I don't care. I'm gonna wear my medical mask just because it's easy to breathe. It's mad hot.
Yeah.
Maybe in the winter I'll start wearing a cloth mask because it'll be warm on my face if it's cold outside. But
wearing a mask is sexy. Wearing a mask is cool. I heard that in the song.
Oh, Shannon, you know what I found out, Shannon? That like I like to wear like the gator mask, like the one.
Oh,
like,
those masks suck. I read an article about that. I was gonna send it to you the other day.
That they're not
the gator masks that like a lot of athletes are wearing them. Yeah, they are not effective at all.
It's like a piece of cloth.
Yeah, and an article came out that said that it's worse than not wearing a mask, which I don't know how that's true, but yeah, I think that's what we're saying.
Yeah.
There was somebody I heard this story or I read it somewhere, probably read it because I'm not talking to anybody, but it was basically this person got sick and they were convinced they had like the Rona, right? And then they went and they're just like, no, you just haven't washed your masks in forever, so you had something else that they cured her for. So please, for the love of everything that's good in the world, people, wash your GD masks. That's all. I
mean, this is stuff that you would think you wouldn't have to tell people, but
I don't know who. Yeah,
we have to give worldwide instructions for people to wash their hands. So I guess we also have to tell people to wash your mask. If you're wearing a cloth mask, it does need to be washed, just like your clothes need to be washed.
But can you imagine if you got sick from it because of something else? How much you have to have not washed it for a bacteria to like get in there?
Girls.
That's disgusting. Yeah.
That's gross.
Anyways, let's move on to happier topics. I'm sorry.
Wash your mask, wash your hands, wear a mask, and vote. Also, okay. No, anyway.
Oh, vote. Yes, that's all.
Moving on.
All right, we have something exciting to talk about.
Yeah, so we pretty much went through all our topics for this week. We do have something exciting to talk about that's happening actually on the same day that this podcast is coming out. So, an artist, singer-songwriter, and animator, Brittany Campbell, she's a huge fan of our podcast, reached out to us and told us about a new song/animated video that's out today, actually. And it's called Matter. It's centered around the Black Lives Matter movement and all the people, a lot of the people that we lost through police brutality. It's in an animated video. The song is, we watched it right before we recorded this. The song is really beautiful. The video is really beautiful. I was over here about to shed some tears. It was really nice. So make sure that you guys go check it out. If you are for the Black Lives Matter movement, which everyone should be, but we will not get into that now. But it's a very what did you say, Jassy?
I say, yeah, it was a beautiful video. Everybody should check it out.
Yeah.
It's a
I
very
think
beautiful video.
Brittany herself, she is a multi-talented queen. After
Yes.
we see everything that she's done,
Mhm.
you know, singer, songwriter, animator, and I think she also acts. She's an actor as
Oh,
well.
that's great.
Actress.
Yeah.
So,
the proceeds from the song, which I'm not exactly clear on how you can buy it or access it. We might have Brittany on the podcast next week, so we'll talk to her about this stuff, and then you'll know. But the proceeds from the song go to Abundant Beginnings, which is an organization dedicated to the futures of young Black and Brown people with limited educational
Abundant
resources.
Beginnings. Isn't it Abundant Beginnings?
Abundant. What I say?
I thought you said Abundant or something.
No, Abundant Beginnings. Whatever I said. Abundant Beginnings is the name of the organization, dedicated to the futures of young Black and Brown people with limited educational resources. So make sure that you support her. The video is well worth it. It's a very powerful piece.
It's beautiful with a lot of heart.
Yes. And she said that she wrote the song, which is called Matter, when the protests started happening nationally for the resurgence of the Black Lives Matter movement. So make sure you check it out. Again, for everyone who is supporting Black Lives Matter, which again, everyone should be. I will say it again. Whatever. Make sure that you support it. And we stand a Black queen over here at the Blerdsnerds podcast.
Yeah.
So yeah. And Brittany, we, like I said before, we might have her on next week to talk about her song and video. So yeah, make sure you guys stay tuned for that. And yeah.
As always, you can follow us.
I wasn't sure if anyone had anything else to add before
I'm good.
close out with our normal social media spiel. Yes. Sorry. I'm just gonna pull up our little social media thing here so that people, you know,
gotta do our little points again.
every week it's so hard.
I got it down pat now. I got it. Oops.
I don't have it. There it is. Okay. Anyway, yes. Make sure that you subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Thank you for the subscribers that have subscribed so far. But
yeah, we've also received some really nice comments. So I'm glad everyone's liking that.
Great. Wow.
We know that we can do better than what we have done so far. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit it, press it. Make sure that you leave comments too. We're always looking for criticism. We're looking for topics to talk about. We are here to serve the listeners. So just let us know what you want to hear. You know, what are we doing right? What are we doing wrong? Does Jossie need to shave his beard? I don't know.
Ooh, we should do like we get like 100 likes on our video and Jossie will shave his beard. I don't know why I'm like nominating for that. Will you do it?
I'll do it. I'll shave
Okay,
it.
if
Really?
we get 100 views or 100 likes or both.
Yeah, I'll shave it.
100
Will you will you also shave your head for both?
I'm keeping it low. I won't shave it.
We've
like,
never even seen Jossie's head. He's always wearing a hat. We've never
Take
seen
it
his
off.
head
Take
look
off
like
your
that.
hat.
my hair looks crazy. That's why I always wear a hat. I got an afro.
You're fine. You're fine. But I don't know why we're volunteering. I mean, I would hope that people don't.
I mean, he
hate
just
Jossie's
said he
beard
would
that
do
much.
it. He just said
He
he would
did.
do it. So.
I mean, if you have a problem for some reason with Jossie's beard, then he'll shave it.
What's wrong with it?
Nothing. Just smash the like button and leave a comment, and then we'll get on that for you. And then, as always, you can find us on your podcast listening app of choice, or you can email us at blerdsnerds@gmail.com. Maybe Jossie and I will start streaming some video games. I gotta buy that game. Maybe we'll stream it to Twitch.
You guys are making a lot of promises.
I know we
you're
can't make a lot of promises this episode.
We'll see. Okay. So yeah, as always, I'm Shannon.
And I'm Mel.
I know what you're I don't know.
See you later, friends.
Okay, whatever. Bye, guys. We're done.
Bye.
Bye.